It's nice to be a light tank on Melanovka, if only it wasn't this light tank. The Hawk 12 and I have, well, a slightly better history than its predecessor, the SP1C, but I'm still mounting the exact same gun, which was not very impressive on the SP1C, and it still does not impress me very much on the Hawk. It is faster than the SP1C. It's about as well armored, which being a light tank isn't at all. It does have a very impressive camo rating and decent view range for a light tank, though. So I'm going to try and make something to do with it. So I've decided this thing a little bit braver than is probably recommended for this tank. I'm going to go up and spot the top of the hill for my for my Leopard prototype Able over there. I also got a few other friendly tanks coming this way, but really, this is going to be all me up here at the start. And I'm not feeling patient in this particular match, because I really shouldn't be shooting with this tank. Now, if I was going to shoot, I was going to shoot right there, but no, I decided I'd wait until there, and then put the shot in, spotting also a 45 TP and a T30 coming up that way. Now, one thing I absolutely do not do after shooting from up here is holding still. I know there's a 53 TP down the middle. While he's not have the most accurate of guns, it hurts quite a bit. So I fall back to this bush right here, kind of halfway expecting this Type 62 or maybe this Panther to take up a spot over there, but for some reason they're both sitting in those bushes, which are of absolutely no use whatsoever as spotting positions. So I guess it's up to me to try and make spotting happen. Now this type of spotting is very, very risky for any light tank, but the Hawk it's doubly dangerous because, well, you're just not quite as nimble or as quick as many of the other light tanks at the tier. So yeah, here I am zigzagging madly, almost get hit by, I'm guessing, the 53 TP, lose control of the tank, end up taking a bit of a gniv dive off the cliff. Amazingly, I'm able to keep it under control enough that I only end up just sort of landing at the bottom. I don't lose any health somehow, which is a bit surprising. It's a bit of a fall. But I can hear our Leopard. He's calling out for more spots up there. I say affirmative because why not? You know, the enemy 45 TP had already rolled over the corner and got himself blown up. Now our Type 62 over there, I think he tried to poke the Type 43 and has shown that T30 definitely knows how to shoot. So here we go. How to spot on this ridge line. 1, don't get by an artillery. And 2, don't stop. Just pop in the bushes, look over, keep moving erratically and fairly quickly, if at all possible, to try and keep the enemy tanks that will be down in the middle from killing you. Now that pass, a little bit too low, don't spot anything. Reroute it, come up a little bit higher, spot the T43 again. Get spotted again, of course. Go full evasive. And yeah, the 53 TP is still trying to hit me. Now RSU 101 suddenly says SOS and dives over the edge. And I'll be like, yes, someone's taking point. I'm going in. Go in. Get the kill on the T43. Now it's just a T30 appears to be the only thing back here, so go zigzagging randomly to try and minimize the odds of being hit. Kind of trying to sneak up on the T30 here, but something tells me don't go that way. And yeah, look at that. There's that gun looking at me. Do not want. The SU-101 rolls around, dives in yet again. This guy, medals of this guy. Holy smokes. He's taken out here by the T30. But he got a rush going over here. And we lose basically a Tier 7 tank destroyer to take out a Tier 7 medium tank and a Tier 9 tank destroyer, which seems pretty nice. Now I duck into here to hide from artillery fire, but then immediately re-emerge once I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be hit anymore, and go looking for more things for my team to shoot. I get a little hung up right here. The slope's a little bit steeper than I anticipated, but now I'm able to free myself and continue searching towards the flank over here. Now as I hit these bushes right here, the 1357 pops around and I say to myself, that's the tank that needs to die. So I pause long enough to try and put a shot into him, but being lit out here is very, very dangerous. There's still 3 SPGs in the game. So I decide to gun it to try and get into the relative safety of the railway embankment right here. And now that I'm here, well, I don't really want to fight either the Type 62 or the AMX 1357. They're both just much, much stronger tanks than this one in a gunfight. So instead, I run along here doing some proxy spotting, which I can definitely do safely. Find both the enemy light tanks are still here. What I'm trying to get here is I'm hoping that the artillery, or perhaps someone else, will splash rounds into these two and get them taken out while they're trying to do the same thing to us. Fortunately, well, the 53 TP is keeping our Leopard prototype from really poking over and getting effective shots down here. But I keep at it, trying to get him. Hopefully that somehow we'll get a hit in. Someone puts a hot in this Type 62. Very, very nice. And now it's just a constant thing of circling back and forth. 1357 has realized that this is not a working battle for him. Our artillery kills the 53 TP in the middle. That's good. I'm going to pop over the middle just long enough to have another look and come back down. That's why I see our 1357 has gotten himself rolled. If I'm racing this way, we could really use that tank to try and push him out of there. But, yeah, I'm a little bit too late. The bottom of his tank was showing through the railway cars. Oh well, although I took a near miss in the artillery there, it still fortunately hit the other side of the train, and I am able to get away with nothing worse than a crew stun. Now we do another careful look to see if we can spot anything over there, but one of the light tanks got away. There he is. He actually moves in. Our Leopard takes him out. Thank the heavens the Leopard got him. Fortunately for Leopard, that's going to be the end of his part of the match, because the enemy artillery has a soft skin, low health medium tank in the middle of a field. Now at this point, I'm thinking to myself, all I have for fire support on this flank is a Panther. That's not a lot of fire support. I need to get my 3 tank destroyers in the southwest corner engaged somehow. I am our last light tank. When I'm there thinking to myself, I'm going to be trying something kind of dangerous here, but in theory, none of their remaining tanks will be able to outspot a Hawk 12. So I come down here fairly close to my tank destroyers, pop into the bushes. Now I'm going to start a very careful, systematic approach on the group of enemy tanks that I just know are all hiding up in the northwest corner. I first stop here in a typical spotting bush. Let my camera do some work to see if anything pops up. It doesn't, so I move up here and use these fallen trees to do a concealed crossing of the bushes. Once again, stop and look. I don't see anything, so I continue carefully advancing up the bush line. I pop out into these bushes that stick out to the flank a bit. Try and get a slightly clearer look. But again, the binoculars do not reveal anything. So I pop back into the bush line here and start carefully. Oh, there's a Tier 9 autoloader right there. Right there. But he doesn't see me because, well, that's the Hawk for you. I'm just going to stay still right here in the bushes with my camo net on and let my tank destroyers do their job. Now, a Challenger back there shoots me, but I don't think he was aiming at me. I think he was shooting at the Ferdinand, who's way behind me, because I'm not spotted. So, go back to carefully advancing, now knowing there's a Challenger somewhere just up ahead of me. Advance up to the wreck of the Scorpion. This is a great place to stop and spot because I'm in perfect hard cover. I don't see anything. Move a little forward, but that's when the T-28 gets spotted, but not by me. I think he's actually being spotted by the Panther tank. But that's okay. That means I can shoot him with impunity. And yeah, he gets dissolved by the artillery. Go back to carefully advancing. Spot the GW Tiger P. I aim for a shot, but, well, there's some really big guns behind me. Go back to advancing. Find the Challenger. I'm trying to do the same thing I did to the Scorpion, but he actually has the view range to spot me here, so he gets a hit in, but, well, that's going to be all it wrote for him. Just down to enemy artillery now. They're both trying to kill me. Yep, 12 man is a decent shot. But now I know roughly where he is, so I run towards him to get him lit. And, yep, that's the end of that. Let's take a look at the post-game stats. First Class Mastery, and a Patrol Duty Badge. Very nice stuff for any light tank, though really that's the map for it. Hawk and I may not always get along, but for this match, the Hawk performed spectacularly, coming on top of the team with over 1,000 base experience. I have to say, even the gun for once decided to behave itself, though it was helpful that most of my targets were either thin-skinned or that I was able to get side and rear shots. I hope you enjoyed watching that match. Good game, and good night.